Now, Lizzo, you big hypocrite. I ain't mean anything by that big word other than that she's just being really hypocritical. If what is being alleged is true. So some of the dancers from Lizzo's, I believe she had some type of mini series like on Amazon or something like that. They're coming out and saying that Lizzo body shamed them. They're alleging some type of sexual harassment in the sense that she was having them touch on naked people that they didn't want to touch on, and overall just had a nasty attitude, was confrontational, and just was mean to the dancers. Now, all they're alleging is Lizzo wouldn't let them do certain things that other people do. Lizzo would accuse them of drinking, even though they had no access to alcohol at the times, and would make them go ahead and rehearse or try out for their jobs again, even though they already had them. There were threats about they could be replaced, that they should be happy to know her. There are also claims that Lizzo, like I said, made them go to like some sex working place in like, I don't know, Amsterdam or something like that. And they were there and made them touch on the dancers and laughed at them and all that type of stuff. I was even saying that one of that her head choreographer, very religious, was trying to enforce her religion on the other girls, and they felt uncomfortable with that. Even said things about Lizzo talking about people gaining weight. One of the dancers was gaining weight, and she shouldn't, and dancers being fired for that, and just a lot of bad stuff from Lizzo. Now, I don't know how much weight any of this has. I don't know if the people who filed the lawsuit have a good case. A lot of it just sounds like she was a tough boss. I think some of the things that could potentially cost or get her to lose if this does go to trial is the sexual thing with touching on the naked people. I think that's something, and I don't know, maybe with the forced religion stuff, but I don't know, or trying to enforce the person's religion on you. I don't know how you can really prove that. But because they were filming for like a docu-series thing, there's tons of footage that will most likely have to be subpoenaed for the courts, so you can look through there and see. I don't know. But regardless of if she loses a lawsuit or not, if Lizzo loses a lawsuit or not, this still looks bad for Lizzo's overall like image. She has put herself as the forefront of body positivity, so any type of body shaming at all, even if it is with your dancers, and especially when you got heavier women as dancers because that's what you wanted. Lizzo was adamant that she wanted dancers that looked like her and wanted to give work to heavier dancers. So when you have the heavier dancers and you're shaming them on their body, and then they're saying that you lost 17 pounds, so you really was feeling yourself, and was talking about other people being bigger, and it doesn't look good. And that whole love and support that you gain from supporting the heavier women that can come back against you, if it's looking like you say one thing in front of the cameras to look good, but when people got to work with you, then all of a sudden you turn it on them and you making these heavier women feel bad about themselves. They can turn on you. Lizzo's really kind of looking like Ellen DeGeneres right now. How everybody said Ellen DeGeneres was a fake nice person who behind closed doors would, be rude to her staff and all type of stuff like that, and push you to the side and get you fired if she didn't like you or you didn't bend to her will 100%. And it sounds like a lot like what they're claiming with Lizzo. Now, to be fair, we have to also remember that those dancers, I think they are, all but one was fired. The women that are filing the lawsuit, they were let go. I think one resigned from their position or quit, but for the most part, these are people who were fired from their jobs. So we had to take that into consideration. If this is just some disgruntled former employees that didn't like being let go and now want to, pull up some charges or accusations, get a little bit of money, get a little fame and attention. You could also say this could hurt if they want to continue to have a career in the industry. This could really hurt them. So that would be a defense on their end of why it really wouldn't be the best thing to do this, and it might even be a long shot that they'll be able to get anything from Lizzo. So I don't know. This is still early. It's their word. Lizzo has not said anything. I think she does need to come out because she's so adamant and so pro. She has such a voice, and she always so pro body and so pro love and support and all that stuff. I think being quiet does not help, and it does kind of make you look guilty. I also understand she has a legal team that's probably telling her to be quiet for right now and let's try to get more information. This is still early. So I can also understand that happening, but I think some type of press or release statement needs to be put out, soon. Because now Lizzo's on the defense, not just from, courtroom, but also the court of public opinion. And how are people going to take this? And are her fans going to believe her and support her? Or are they believing the dancers and starting to look at Lizzo look crazy? I never liked Lizzo, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's a bad person. But she might not be. That's just my personal preference as far as her personality. I know how she talk and how comfortable she is with just saying anything to anybody. It kind of would throw me off. And it has thrown me off the times I've heard her talk. But that don't mean she's guilty of being this mean person that's forcing people to do sexual acts or touching on sexual body parts. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that, but doesn't mean that she's not doing that as well. So, like I said, this is early. We'll see. All I know is if there's like definitive proof that Lizzo was doing this, or even if she just found guilty of the crimes, have to pay something out, this could really, really hurt her career. It really could. And the sad thing is, even if she body shamed everybody saying she's fat phobic, she's gonna be fat still. So it's kind of like, damn, man. But I don't know. That's my 2 cents on it. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that Lizzo is guilty, or do y'all think that these just some disgruntled former employees trying to get a check?
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.